Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's video I've actually got my face cam on because this is a very important video. We're talking all about my very first game, Glitched Out. Now guys, you may have seen around a week ago I uploaded a trailer to a game called Glitched Out. It was called Glitched Out, the official announcement trailer, and along with that I launched the Steam page for the game, where you can go and wishlist the game, and please do so. I'm going to be prompting you to do that throughout this video because it's really important we get the wishlist numbers up. So that when the game comes out, everybody's excited for it and Steam knows that you guys actually want to play it, so that they promote it on their end as well. But I launched the trailer and you guys were really receptive to it. It had a great first impression and everybody seemed to really enjoy it. I'm going to actually play it for you now, so if you have missed the trailer to Glitched Out, you're going to see it now, and then afterwards I'll tell you all about the game, I'll talk about who's on the team, and I'll also be answering some of your questions that you've left in the community post, so that you can sort of get a better idea of what we're going for with this game. So sit back, relax, here's the trailer for Glitched Out, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you on the other side.
Welcome, recruits, to the Federal Bureau of Containment, the central headquarters for the monitoring and containment of entity specimens here on New Earth. I want to personally thank you for enlisting. You share a vision to keep our new home a safe and habitable place for all our citizens. Let's work together to make New Earth the utopia I know it can one day become.
Alright guys, well that was the trailer for Glitched Out, my first ever game under my company SHB Games. This company has been formed so that I can develop and release games through it, and this game is on Steam now, so if you can go to Steam, wishlist it, I would really appreciate it. Basically, wishlisting, it tells Steam in the algorithm that the game is popular, and then they promote it on their end, and then people who might not know about my channel or the game from this channel will see it in the Steam upcoming section, and then they can say like, oh, I'll check that out, and maybe wishlist it themselves, and it kind of snowballs and becomes more and more popular. So let's start by going through the Steam description and basically walking you through what the game is all about. The story of a hacker and their AI companion. Glitched Out tells the story of IT engineer Lex, who wakes in a government research facility to learn a malware has run rampant. The facility is home to many alien entities who have escaped containment and now stalk our hapless hero through the complex. Lex's only hope is to team up with an AI companion known as Chip and hack her way to freedom. Along the way, Lex and Chip encounter a host of entities, both friendly and hostile, as they seek to uncover the mysterious origin of a security outbreak. So as you can see guys, the story focuses around an IT engineer called Lex. They team up with this AI called Chip, who you can see in the trailer, this little computerized companion, and Chip will talk to you as you explore the facility, basically help you solve puzzles, kind of fill you in on lore of the facility, explain stuff, and just be kind of like a funny little companion that joins you on our adventure. I think Chip's going to be really fun to kind of explore with. He's a character that I really enjoy writing for, so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy exploring with Chip. And as you'll see as we go through this Steam store description, Chip does more than just talk to us, he actually is key to the gameplay of this game. Brave the horrors of the Bureau. The Federal Bureau of Containment was set up to house the many terrifying horrors of a cosmos. Now these monstrous entities have escaped confinement and rampage around the facility unchecked. Lex must use her wits and ever-growing arsenal of tech upgrades to evade and combat these horrifying creatures. So as you can see in the trailer guys, we have our first entity. This one is called Seeker. It's this kind of red ant-like creature, a bit like the xenomorph from Alien as well. There are going to be many different entities throughout the game. In Chapter 1 there are actually 3 different entities that you encounter. We're only showing one right now, but yeah, there will be actually 3 entities in Chapter 1. Now the Federal Bureau of Containment is an SCP style facility where these entities are basically housed and kept away from the general public so that they can't terrorize them, because humankind has colonized on this new planet. So basically on this new planet there was all these monsters, and so the Federal Bureau of Containment was set up to basically house and study these different entities and keep them away from anyone they could harm in the outside world. But as I said, not all of them are going to be dangerous, there will be some friendly ones as well, so there's going to be a mix as you explore the facility, and it should be a fun time. Glitched Out features a nifty hacking device known as the Portable Glitch Fixer. Via a selection of hacking minigames, this handy tool allows users to fix corrupted power units on the fly and restore power to the facility, with a little help from state-of-the-art AI companion chip that is. So as you can see guys, we've got a little clip here of one of the mini games. There are going to be 3 different mini games in chapter 1, and every chapter after that will expand and add new ones into the mix. These mini games basically break up the gameplay and make sure that it's not just a kind of collector keycard type horror game. It's actually going to give a lot of variety to the gameplay and allow you to basically take this little portable hacking device around and open up new areas of the level by solving these little portable like puzzles. But yeah, I think it's quite a unique concept. It's a bit like Alien Isolation, but we expand on it a bit more than that. And Chip is integral to these puzzles because Chip is the little AI that allows Lex to solve them and basically helps her out with them. Uncover the truth behind the security breach. Glitched Out is an episodic horror game, and the story unfolds chapter by chapter. Lore is revealed via cutscenes, environmental storytelling, audio recordings, and secret notes. Uncover the truth behind the sinister goings-on at the Federal Bureau of Containment, if you dare. So there we are guys, yes, it's a little bit like the regular types of games, Bendy, Dark Deception, Poppy Playtime, those episodic games where you'll basically get lore and information about the story and characters of this world and the facility, the Federal Bureau of Containment itself. As you go through the levels, you'll hear like little radio recordings, you'll get secret notes, and you'll also see in the environment different types of storytelling that explain what happened to this facility, why Lex is trapped there on her own, and what Chip's doing there as well. So it's going to be interesting. You'll also get lore on all the monsters as you encounter them via the PGF device, which is kind of cool. You can just open that when you encounter a new monster and it tells you all about the monster. And also the different people in the facility that work there, you also get information about them as well. So hopefully that has explained to you what the game's all about. And if you are interested, once again guys, please wishlist on Steam, it would really help out. With that said guys, I'm now going to talk to you about the team working on the game. A game isn't usually made just by one person, and this one's no different. There's a lot of really talented people involved, so let me go through all the people on the team and tell you all about it. First of all, of course, is myself. I'm the creator, writer, director, gameplay and level designer, texture artist, and lighting artist on the game. So I'm doing all of that kind of design stuff, story stuff, the tone of the game, and basically directing everyone to make sure that, their work's all coming together and we can put it into one game. Next, we have the programmer on the game. This is someone called It's Just Jord. He's a fellow YouTuber in the Little Nightmares and Poppy Playtime community, and he's been a game dev for many years. He's actually made a number of small games himself. In fact, we played a Choo Choo Charles fan game that Jord made on the channel around 1.5 years ago. And for a while, I'd been talking to Jord about maybe getting together to make a game together. And eventually we decided to, to try. I'd made this story and I said, look, can we start, making it as a game? So last March, about 8 months ago now, we started making this game, and Jord has been programming everything from enemy AI to the mini games and, modeling all of the kind of stuff I design, like the desks, chairs, anything I might design and texture. He brings it to life with the 3D models. So Jord is doing a ton of stuff. He's basically getting the game to run and work so that you can play something. Because without Jord, there would be no game at all. You can have all my ideas, all my designs, all my texture art, but without somebody to actually program it, you'd have nothing. So Jord is a vital and very important person on the team, and he's been absolutely amazing. And he's going to be doing a video as well on his end. So if you do want to go over to his channel, I'll leave a link below, and you can go and check out Jord's video where he goes into more details about his side of things and the programming he's doing on the game. So next we have ML Spence. You guys may know ML Spence. He's big in the Bendy and FNAF communities as a modeler. He basically likes to do models and animations on games that have, pre-existed. And now he's trying to get into 3D animation and modeling himself. He's at college currently. He's done a lot of work on, I think, music videos and stuff in the community. And this is his first true, indie horror game he's working on. He's absolutely amazing. The Seeker model was basically done by him. taken from my concept art and basically made into a 3D model. He's rigged it and he's done all the animations. He's done the hand animations, and all future animations in this chapter that you see will be done by Spence as well. I'll be leaving a link to his Twitter in the description below this video if you want to go and check out Spence as well. Next we have Jaron Christ. Jaron Christ is a musician who you guys may know. He's worked on Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion, Cooking Companions, and Lost in Vivo. He's doing our musical soundtrack, and he's doing an absolutely amazing job with the music. He's also doing a lot of the sound effects in the game as well, so he's making like all the seeker sounds and the hacking device sounds as well. So yeah, Jaron has been amazing, and I'm super happy to have him involved because he's super talented. Finally, our key art that you'll see on the Steam store page and probably showing you on screen now was done by Snartles. She actually did my banner art on YouTube. She's big in the Five Nights at Freddy's fan art community. She's amazingly talented, so give her a follow. I will link her down in the description below as well. So there we go, guys. That's everything really to talk about in terms of the game and the people involved with it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Before we go, I want to answer a few of your questions, so let's do that next. The first question is, will the monsters have canonical names, or will they be referred to by their prisoner number SCP style? So the monsters do have kind of numbers to reference them, but they also do have names. So for example, you know, we have Seeker who has a name, but he also has a number. So each of the enemies will actually have names, but they will also have numbers, and they will have descriptions, kind of like SCP style descriptions in the game as well. So if you do want to kind of read the lore of each enemy, you actually get that in the game, which I think is a fairly unique concept. You don't get that in so many games, you know, where you have like a bunch of lore which you can read as soon as you meet an enemy. It's something I enjoy as a writer and someone that loves like video game lore, monster lore. You know, I love my Monsters Explained videos. I thought, wouldn't it be cool to bake that into the game? So that's what we've done in Glitched Out. The second question, what in the making of the game have you enjoyed the most so far? So basically for me, I love to write and create stories. So for me, the most important part of this game was to make a compelling story with interesting characters and basically a fun narrative to unfold and explore and theorize over as you play through the game. It's something that's been big for me on my channel, and I thought for my first game it would be a suitable and appropriate thing to do to basically make a really fun story for the game with great characters and an interesting world. So definitely the writing has been what I've enjoyed most so far. Is your game going to stick to one genre, or will it be multiple genres together? So this is kind of a cool question because Glitched Out is a horror game, but it's also like a comedy. It basically is a bit like something like Bendy and the Ink Machine meets Alien Isolation meets Undertale, which is a really weird mix, but it has all those kind of elements of those type of games. You've got the hacking stuff from Alien Isolation, you've got the kind of cartoonish look of stuff like Borderlands and Bendy, and then you've got the, of course, like weird humor of something like Undertale, I guess, but maybe more my sense of humor. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. It's kind of a game of many pieces in many genres. It's also got elements of stealth horror, action horror, because there are weapons in the game. It's got puzzles to solve, lore to read. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it when you get to play it for yourselves. Will the game have chapters, and if so, how many? So Glitched Out is an episodic horror game. It will be split into chapters, but I can't say how many yet. I would estimate maybe around 4, but it will depend if chapter 1's a success or not. If chapter 1 is not successful, I probably won't continue the game, so it's really going to depend on you guys if you wishlist it, if you download it when it comes out, and basically if you show, even if you haven't downloaded it, show an interest in people's videos like YouTubers playthroughs. Are people interested in watching it? Are they talking about it? Are they doing fan art of it? Are they, you know, exploring the lore, getting excited? If people seem to be excited for more Glitched Out, we'll definitely make more. This chapter is definitely a trial run, and I hope there's enough in there so it can feel like a full game in its own right. How long do you plan for the game to be? Glitched Out Chapter 1 is probably going to be around 45 minutes to an hour in length on your first playthrough. If you know what you're doing, you can probably go through it in about half an hour. So I guess anywhere between half an hour and an hour in length. And we have been working on it for 8 months, so a lot of time has gone into the game so far, you know, because we're kind of doing everything from scratch. There's no store-bought assets in this game. Everything is hand-drawn by me, modeled by Jord, and the characters obviously modeled and animated by Spence. we're using like no stock stuff at all. In fact, the only stock stuff we are using, actually, the player's hands were a stock asset. But aside from that, everything else in the game is made from scratch. So for better or worse, it's, you know, all our own work. The problem with that is it does take a really long time to do everything, to make everything. So yeah, it's taken a very long time to put together, but we still tried to make it a lengthy chapter with plenty to do. There's lots of different game mechanics in there, lots of different entities to meet, and a lot of story stuff. So you're gonna get a lot in chapter 1, and yeah, I hope you do enjoy it. So that's gonna wrap up the video on Glitched Out, guys. Again, I hope this made you a bit more excited for it if you weren't already. I hope you enjoyed the trailer. I'll leave you with the trailer one more time, and please do go and wishlist this on Steam. If we get 100,000 people watch this video, and say like 10,000 of you have a Steam account, and then every one of those people with a Steam account wishlists it, we'd already have 10,000 wishlists, which is enough to make the game successful on launch. So please do me a favor, if you do have a Steam account, go and wishlist the game and show Steam that you're interested in it. In terms of when Glitched Out comes out as well, guys, I should just answer this. I'm not entirely sure at the moment, but I am aiming currently for March 2024. And with that said, I'm going to leave you with the trailer for Glitched Out one last time. So here it is. Thanks for watching today, guys. If you have enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one.
Welcome, recruits, to the Federal Bureau of Containment, the central headquarters for the monitoring and containment of entity specimens here on New Earth. I want to personally thank you for enlisting. You share a vision to keep our new home a safe and habitable place for all our citizens. Let's work together to make New Earth the utopia I know it can one day become.